everyone. Today I will be talking about palm oil production in Malaysia. Did you know that Malaysia is the second largest palm oil producer in the world? Yup, it's a big deal.
Palm oil is used in all sorts of products, from cooking oil, soap and chocolate to even lipstick. This crop plays a big role in our economy, exports and daily lives. The journey began over a century ago, in 1917, when the first commercial oil palm plantation was established in Selangor. Since then, it has expanded across Peninsular Malaysia and later to Sabah and Sarawak.
But wait, what about the impact of climate change? While palm oil brings a lot of benefits, it also can bring some serious challenges.
And one of the biggest problems is climate change. Rising temperatures, unpredictable rainfall, floods and droughts are all making it harder to grow healthy oil palms. Even worse, these conditions help pests and diseases spread faster. This means less productions, more costs and a serious threat to one of Malaysia's most valuable industries.
Let's get deeper into this topic.
Flood is the overflow of water onto dry land, often due to the heavy rainfall. There are two types of flood, which river floods and also flash floods. The causes is change in temperature and also northeast monsoon season. There are several impacts of flood to the production of palm oil, such disruption of cultivation and harvesting activity, long-lasting negative effects on soil and crops, increased cost and reduced yield, affects income of oil palm growers and also leads to higher vulnerability and poverty. There were several years that experienced major floods, for example in 1886, 1967 and 2014. This usually occur because of the regular flooding during northeast monsoon. The high-risk areas such as Kelantan, Terengganu, Pahang and also western Sarawak. This affect nearly 4.82 million people and also 29,800 km² of land.
El Nino is a component of the El Nino Southern Oscillation, or we call it SE&SO, and characterized by abnormally warm ocean temperatures in the equatorial Pacific. There are three types of El Nino, which is strong, moderate, and weak. The causes of El Nino is changes in sea surface temperatures and atmospheric pressure. El Nino can reduce rainfall and raises the air temperatures in Malaysia. It causes water stress in oil palm plantation. This stress lowers fresh fruit bunch yield and crude palm oil production, which leading to disruption in frond production, flower survival and bunch weight. El Nino is a phenomenon that occurs every 2 to 7 years with varying intensity from weak to strong. In Malaysia, some of the major El Nino years were 1982 or 83, 1997 or 98, 2007 or 2008, 2009 or 2010, and 2015 or 2016. One of the most affected groups were the small farmers, particularly in Peninsular Malaysia and Sabah. Over 7,200 of them were reported to be directly impacted, especially during the strong El Nino in 2015 and 2016.
Climate change presents significant challenges, particularly for Malaysia's vital palm oil industry. One major concern is drought. A lengthy drought characterized by unbalanced water cycles and changing precipitation directly impacts the availability of moisture crucial for palm oil growth. Extreme dry weather condition leads to severe drought, disrupting the natural balance. The impact on palm oil production is profound. Extended drought significantly increase the vulnerability of oil palms to adverse effects. A shortage of moisture supply can cause nutrient deficiency in the trees. Critically, drought negatively affects flower development, leading to increased flower abortion and ultimately lower productivity and yield for the industry. Malaysia has experienced severe droughts, notably during 1996 until 1998, 2002 until 2003, and 2016 until 2018. These prolonged periods of dryness lead to water scarcity, making oil palm highly susceptible to negative effects. The extreme dry weather disrupt natural water cycles, affecting rainfall, evaporation, and vital soil moisture needed for healthy palm growth.
Impact of pest and disease. So first of all, let's get to know the role of climate change in rising pests and disease. Number 1, higher temperature. At higher temperature, certain pests may reproduce faster and the spread of fungal spores is increased. Number 2, unpredictable rainfall. It creates damp environment which is ideal for fungi. And then number 3, drought and flood stress. It weakens palm immunity and increases their vulnerability. And lastly, climate shifts, which expand pest and disease habitats into new regions.
This slide shows common pests and disease in palm tree. So pest is the insects that damage palm tree physically, while disease is caused by fungi and pathogens. And the table right here is referred to Sawit Secure 2024, which is the most common pest and disease in Malaysia specifically.
Next is impact of pest and disease on palm oil production in Malaysia. So the first one we have is yield reduction, second is quality loss, and number 3 is economic loss. For example, in Malaysia, basal stem rot disease (BSR) can cause up to 80% yield loss, also 35% palm mortality, and it also affects up to 28% of trees in some regions. For example, in figure right here, certain states in Malaysia such as Sabah, Johor and Perak has reported a very severe and highest rate of BSR disease. Besides, in Malaysia, fungal seed diseases can delay germination by up to 65%.
So that's the impact of climate change on your palm oil production.
We have a better effort to overcome this impact. First, we have a better flood management, early warning system, and HAMID resilient farming method, and lastly, sustainable practices like mulching. This impact will strengthen palm oil industry against climate change. That's all.